What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 542 of Community Universe Mode and edition number 145 of Friday Night Genesis, bringing you some action-packed action, as always. But we are getting right into it with our opening bout. Never say CMV doesn't bring you those unique characters, because on a night that features a couple of debuts and returns, we have got a new superstar seeking to show us what he's all about, as Lieutenant Lucha going to step into the Genesis ring for the first time ever, and he is up against Reese Ortiz. But what is up? Hello everybody. Action-packed action. But, well, CMV has definitely been a buzz this last week. Some big-ish going down. And if you're not a member of our website, communityuniverse.4motion.com, you will have missed out on that exclusive scoop. The battle lines were officially drawn at the end of last week's show. Been boiling under the surface. Pat LaFave's regime rising to power, and Josh Wolf trying to put together a rebellion to thwart it. Well, we saw last week that Josh Wolf is not alone. Maybe as alone as Pat LaFave and the rest of the regime saw he was. Because as well, Josh Wolf stood over Pat LaFave, surrounded by Paul Devine, Angelo Babos, Reese Ortiz, who what? I mean, how else could you start an episode of Genesis? Lieutenant Lucha already showcasing his flying ability as he just walked over the heads of the fans. But as I was saying, Josh Wolf standing with Paul Devine, Angelo Babos, Reese Ortiz, guys, Tim LaFave, Perry Heaton, No Fun Martini, Flatters, everybody rising up, taking arms against Pat LaFave. And well, the Genesis general manager and Alpha World Champion was shocked, to say the least. Oh, just a nice close-up of his fist there. But indeed, it's this man about to take on the miraculous Lieutenant Lucha. Reese Ortiz, yes, shocked the system last week when, well, we knew the week prior he was pretty upset, tweeting all night long about not being booked and being treated unfairly by Pat LaFave, and even went so far as to bring it up to Xander Slate, saying, man, Pat's treating us like trash while he's up there, you know, on top of the mountain as champion. The only reason he's champion is because I won that handicap match. I pinned Josh Wolf. And Ortiz continued that when he got in Pat's face last week and, well, said it to him, only to get a boot to the back of the head by Pat LaFave's right-hand man, Braxton Sutter. And I think that this match is very evident of how Pat LaFave feels about Reese Ortiz, putting him up against, well, not to disparage Lieutenant Lucha. I don't know much about this guy. Could be the greatest wrestler in the world, but just by looking at him and, you know, knowing the caliber of superstar Reese Ortiz is, this is obviously a joke match put together by Mr. LaFave. Not taking Reese Ortiz's, well, rebellion seriously. Enzu lariat by Reese Ortiz, immediately tries for a pin, only gets a 1 count. Of course, tonight's main event, a colossal battle between, big slap there by Lieutenant Lucha, the regime and the rebellion, as Matt Devious returns, teaming with Braxton Sutter to take on Josh Wolf and Paul Devine, the Dream Team. Another Enzu lariat there by Ortiz, followed by a big old kick to the chest. A lot of questions floating around, and, well, like I said, battle lines have now been drawn for sure. Josh Wolf is not alone. The rebellion is looking strong, maybe even in the eyes of some stronger than the regime. But one of the biggest questions still up in the air is who is going to face Pat LaFave for the Outworld Championship. Josh Wolf has his rightful rematch clause. Paul Devine is the #1 contender, crowned as such at the end of last season by winning the Elimination Chamber at Anarchy Rules. And with Wolf and Devine being allies, what does that mean for their partnership? Will Pat LaFave even defend the title? I mean, he has to. Wow, look at Reese Ortiz go. Again, I'll tell you that I don't know much about Lieutenant Lucha. I don't even know if he actually has any prior military experience, but well, so far he is getting his lickings in. Reese Ortiz, the 4th annual Cyborg Invitational winner, all over him like peanut butter on jelly. Reese Ortiz looking proud of himself right there as he rolls over the back with those knees. Uh-oh. Here come the knees again to the side of the head. I mean, Reese Ortiz is definitely known for his versatile knee strikes. Lieutenant Lucha is feeling the array right now. Sugar is just crawling all over me, I don't know what she's trying to do right now. Well, Lieutenant Lucha's not exactly feeling the vibe in his debut. Trying to take a quick breather ringside, but Ortiz not going to allow it to happen. Ooh. Nice kick right there. You know, after all the matches, all the trash talk, everything that Reese Ortiz and Joshua have been through, to see them standing side by side last week was truly well, something I never thought I'd see in my days here, calling the action for CMV. But Reese Ortiz had just about enough of Pat LaFave's, well, bullshit, for lack of a better word. Even if it means he's got to distance himself from Xander Slade, it seems like Ortiz is willing to do so, but referee had kind of 7 here, guys, and maybe Ortiz not taking Lieutenant Lucha seriously. Oh, surprise blowjob. Ortiz got to get back in the ring, 9, and I think that Reese Ortiz is going to win by countout here as a direct slap in the face of Pat LaFave. Victorious by countout. Ortiz not giving 2 hecks about Pat LaFave's little plan to get under his skin here tonight. Not a great introduction for Lieutenant Lucha, but well, he got caught in the middle of this shitstorm, so Reese Ortiz grabbing a bit of momentum for the Rebellion. Again, we haven't heard from Reese Ortiz since last week, so is he truly 100% with the Rebellion, or is this just a a ploy to try and wake Pat up? First match of the night, guys, in the bag. And, well, like I said, it is a show packed with a great many returns and debuts. And, well, here comes one of those returns. The Street Gods are back. Anthony Brown and Curtis Heist making their grand return. Of course, they were drafted from Unmatched over to Fusion towards the end of last season. Now, bouncing back over to Genesis. I'm looking to kick up some dirt in the tag team division. Going head-to-head with French Pride. Sebastian Michon and Joseph Lance. Got more tag action actually later on tonight. Police Squad have themselves quite an opportunity as they're going to be up against the World Tag Team Champions, the ATL, who have been tearing through the Genesis Tag Team division this season. It's seeming like no team can really hold a candle to Malcolm Fry and to Sean Porter, so well, for the winning team of this match here, and especially for the Police Squad later on tonight, could be perhaps a an opportunity waiting to happen. Twitch has got Twitch did a big update to their app today on the Xbox, and it's actually seeming like it might be better. I'm just thankful it didn't take away the ability to broadcast. Otherwise, my side of CMV would be gone. But so far, I'm liking it. Just as much as I'm sure French Pride are going to like being in action here. Chance to climb up the rankings in the tag team division. They've been going back and forth with Police Squad these past few weeks. They've picked up a win over Bill Jones and John Smith, but then lost a 6-man tag a couple of weeks ago. So I'm sure they're hungry for some competition. Sebastian Michon, a former two-time World Tag Team Champion and Rising Star Champion, there on the left, and Joseph Lance on the right. Second match indeed, Goat. Here we go. They are back. The former unmatched Tag Team Champions, and Anthony Brown, even a former unmatched television champion. The Cousins. The Street Gods. There's the massive Curtis Heist, believe it or not, a former light heavyweight championship contender. First debuted in CMV and 2 seasons ago. Jeez. As a solo competitor, then went over to a match and, well, found out he was cousins with Anthony Brown. The two of them then started teaming together, and the rest is history. Well, Curtis Heist definitely has got some 18-inch pythons, brother. Can they handle French Pride, though? That's the big W. Oh, a little bit of a roll there by Heist, too. Showing off his agility a small bit. Well, here we go, our first of 3 tag team matches tonight. Very tag team oriented in CMV. At this particular moment in time, just had the 2nd annual X-Gen Tag Team Cup. Couple of months, we've got the 4th annual CMV Tag Team Cup from Tokyo, Japan. I'm going to say X-Gen Tag Team Classic. I don't know what I'm saying. All right. Anthony Brown, though, starting off against Sebastian Michon. A little bit of a slide, gets caught up in a belly-to-belly, but gonna break free is the Grenoble Nightmare. Irish whip off the ropes and a nice boot to the chest. Reminiscent of an ice-cold kick. Barrel. Not exactly something you're gonna see oh so often, but effective at this particular moment in time for Anthony Brown. Have I been calling him Hunt this whole time? I hope not. Big stomp by Heist. Look at the size of this guy. Uranagi slam, and Michon just about nearly put through the canvas. Good Lord Almighty. Curtis Heist eats his greens. Oh my Lord! Running sit-out powerbomb, just about charging clear across the ring. Is the game loud? Because, like I said, Twitch did an update, and that was actually one of the options, so I'll have to turn that down for next time. Less saying something. Curtis Heist. Ooh, stomp. He's just dominating Sebastian since getting tagged into this match here. Break of the eyes. Curtis Heist going to follow that up. Irish whip into the corner. Misses that shoulder thrust, though. Taking for a bit of a walk, slowly but surely. Curtis Hite's going to break out of that. You can't hear me at all. All you hear is muffling. Well, I guess I'll have to turn that down after this match then. If I can. There's that power of Heist being exhibited once more. The Leviathan of the Street Gods. What a clothesline. Yeah, that'll do it. 1, 2. Nearly able to get the job done. Ooh, I bet that was pretty loud right there. The crowd just got real loud. That particular moment in time, and Curtis Heist. Superman punches clean Vachon's clock, but Joseph Lance not going to make it that easy for the Street Gods in their return to action here tonight. Anthony Brown even taken out momentarily. This is a chance for Sebastian to make a comeback. Knocked down to one knee and don't count out Vachon. Like I said, a former two-time World Tag Team Champion and Rising Star Champion, tagged to Joseph Lance. Trying to walk him over to the corner, perhaps wanting to make a tag to Brown, but again, Anthony currently disposed of ringside. Probably stop trying for that shoulder thrust to the corner. Second time he's missed it in this match. What is Lance doing here? I thought he was going to kiss him for a second. Not that I'd be against that. Nice pedal and backbreaker out of the corner. Look at him just carrying Curtis Heist around like a giant-sized baby. Irish whip off the ropes. Lance waiting for him on the rebound. Ooh, nice spine buster. Again, the tag team division here on Genesis at the start of this season currently has been at the mercy of the World Tag Team Champs, the ATL. They've been knocking down everybody left and right. So this match here for French Pride for the Street Gods could surely put them up there in contention for the Police Squad later on, actually facing Deshaun Porter and Malcolm Fry. I mean, if they get that one, forget about it. No doubt they'll have earned an opportunity. Tag now to Vachon. Tries to pick up the pieces, but Heist is waiting for him. Swings an elbow to the midsection. Now grabbing Vachon. Gonna take him for a bit of a walk. A lot of walking in this match. Snapmare, kick to the back. Woo. Now Brown wants that tag. Gonna get it. The former unmatched television champion. Ooh, look at him go, too. Snapmare off the head kick. Woo! Haven't seen that in a long time. I didn't even know that move was still in the game, honestly. That was sick. Counter, though. Forearm smash. Taken for a walk, and Anthony Brown trapped in the corner of French Pride, but breaks free. Just in at the nick of time. Oh, kick to the midsection, kick to the chest. These kicks, and just throws him out of the ring. All right, and then a shotgun. Anthony Brown, baby, pulling no punches. You see Vachon bleeding pretty badly out of that cut across his forehead. Forearm smash attempt to the lower back. Sidesteps it, super kick to the gut. Fiery Grenoble right now. Look at these kicks. Anthony Brown has Vachon on the apron. Shades of the dead man with that leg drop. But look at that, Vachon. Last gasp, hot tag to Joseph Lance. Anthony Brown just walking around this big boot. Oh, did not evade that one smash. Got right back up. Only get a face full of boot. Right back up again. Brown's had about enough. Made him pay for that. Get to the midsection. Joseph Lance looking for a DDT. Simple but very effective. And Brown doesn't seem to be all there right now. Look at Joseph Lance, very full of himself in the moment. Bringing this win home, I should say, for French Pride. Over the Street Gods, former champions, cannot be underestimated. Can they do it? No, Curtis Heist going to come to the rescue of his cousin. Takes out Joseph Lance with a German suplex, only to then be caught by Michon with a boot to the chest. Michon tries to continue the attack, just get manhandled. All out war now ensuing. Michon returns to the apron. Curtis Heist is still flopping around on the canvas like a fish out of water. Dragged by the feet towards the center of the ring. Anthony Brown looking for now a submission, perhaps. Oh, some squats. Always working on those glutes. Lance in agony right now. Heist has finally made it back to his corner, and this is just a great game that it randomly pauses. Standing cutter by Brown. You see, Michon wants to get in the ring and help out his boy. Simultaneously distracting referee Tyson, and Michon in there to save the day. Rob Fohold giving Lance as much time as he possibly can. Look at that, Brown not even phased. Striking a pose for all the benefit of those with pressure power. Double axe handle again. In the corner now. Shoulder thrust that Curtis Heist has failed multiple times throughout this match. Throws it at him. Elbow to the side of the head. Lance on them spaghetti legs. Hurricane Rana. There you go. Oh! Guillotined on that little rope. That looked pretty brutal. Super kick. Get out of here. Joseph Lance very impressive in this match tonight. French Pride as a whole been impressive since the start of this season. There we go. Brown doesn't want to stick around in that corner. Going for a cutter again, maybe? Well, got that Meteora. Tag to Curtis Heist. Let's see if Heist can bring it home. Shades with a brick. Haven't seen him put that in a few moves, actually. Good to see it again. Look at that. Like, just legitimately getting treated like a rag doll right now. Throwing Joseph Lance around with ease. Uh-oh. Curtis Heist getting a head full of steam. That is a close-range lariat. Barreling over Lance, and they're just going to pick him right back up. And throws him again. Man, Joseph is... I do not envy him. Oh, this is the push. Again, oh my God. Now, close that fist for a straight KO. Mamma mia. A little bit of hashtag action for you Jackson Jordan fans out there, never forget. 1, 2. Wow, Anthony Brown really dropping the ball on stopping Michon there. Michon, the MVP of this match, the way he's been helping out Lance. If Heist can get another cover on Lance, I think it might still be enough. And La La Land is one half of French Pride here. Sebastian is about dead on the hip and chop block. Can we get that comeback? I'll give Joseph Lance credit where it's due. Hell of a jaw. Irish goes to the corner. Oh, we're going to see something big from French Pride. Body flash. Tagging Sebastian would probably be a smart idea. Kicks to the midsection. Another DDT. The way that Lance just drops his whole body even before he brings Heist down. That was an interesting back elbow. That'd be enough to get the job done. Oh, nearly. Lance making sure that his moneymaker is intact, unlike Sebastian's. covered in blood right now. Systematically picking apart Heist now. Just biting his hair? Just go around biting another man's hair. Lance is very exhausted. Now, woo, I don't know if that's so smart. Big old big slap. To someone like Curtis Heist better not try that on the streets. Hot tag over Brown. Heist might be down and out, but I was going to say maybe Brown can take it home. I'm going to suggest maybe not so much now. In the corner, tag to Vachon. Double Irish whip, double back elbow. Look at French Pride works, knowing they have Brown all alone. Just tearing him down. Super kick into a straight jacket German. Simply beautiful. And not even finished. Oh, but Cutter keeps getting reversed for Brown. Gonna try to tag in Heist instead. And Vachon doesn't want anything to do with that. Takes a tag back to Joseph Lance. What the hell is this? Holding him in the super hold? Oh, high-low. Even gonna get a replay. It was so badass. Knee to the chest and a chop block to boot. Look at that. Bam! All right, how many replays do we need of it, that camera guy? Into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and French Pride with the upset. The Pride de France taking the tag team division by the horn, even laying out former champs. And what should have been their grand return. A well-deserved victory hug. Could it be French Pride that step up to the plate? Well, this next match, guys, is one that I am very much looking forward to. Oh, yes. Mwah, he is back from his tour of the United States, going to every single popular nightclub in celebration of his light heavyweight championship win at Anarchy Rules, a championship, his first title in his near 3-year career here at CMV. And, well, even though I bet he had himself a good time, the Dream is going to bless us with his presence once more. Sam Valentine, baby. Lacing up them boots and stepping into the ring against quite a formidable foe, I would say, especially even more so after the last time we saw Astro. And what a performance he put on against Brett Angel, even in losing effort. The Boa has been talking for months about how he wants a shot at that light heavyweight championship. Well, this is his chance right here. It's been plopped right in front of him. If he can knock off Valentine, surely he's got to be considered for that shot at the title. But Rob Cross also nipping at Valentine's heels. Cross been unbeaten this season while Valentine's been out partying. Rob Cross has been here on Genesis smacking fools up, and he has made it 100% clear that he wants his rematch. Says that he was caught off guard by Valentine and the open challenge at Anarchy Rules, and that it will not happen a second time. Interesting mix-up there. The former two-time international champion and Fusion Tag Team champion, I think, honestly, proving his worth as a credible threat here on Genesis. Drafted from Fusion towards the end of last season, and maybe the past couple of years, Astro has been flying under the radar, and I think underestimated by a lot. But this season, Astro going to look to grab Genesis by the balls. And taking Brett Angel to the limit a few weeks ago, I think, was definitely a message delivered on Azriel's part that he's not to be played around with. I always love getting showered in pennies. Comforts me to know when I get paid every few months that, you know, a large chunk of that is pennies. Azriel, as is the norm for the Boa, basking in his own presence. I've always compared him to Hayden, who did much of the same. He had to wait about an hour until the match actually started. I didn't watch Unmatched today. How hard did Jamal get buried? Please kill me softly with your words. Azriel, though. Is he ready? The Dream, baby. The Bromancer, live and in color. Oh! I have no qualms telling you that this man is beautiful. Sam Valentine making his season debut with that light heavyweight title. I haven't actually seen the championship in ages. It was after near 3 years of failed opportunities at Anarchy Rules that Sam Valentine, in an open challenge, won his first title. What flag is that on his arm there? Isn't that like, is that Italy? That's not Italy, is it? Valentine, Italian? Little is known about this man outside of the fact that he is a party boy. Irish. I don't know my flags. I don't think Sam Mel doesn't strike me as an Irishman. He does like to drink a lot. Maybe. I don't know. What do I look like? I know things over here? All I know is that Sam Valentine is the light heavyweight champion. Wondering over here if there's maybe a bit of a ring rust on old Sammy, with how long he's been out and, well, drinking nearly every single night, staying up to the wee hours of the morning with a girl under each arm. Meanwhile, Azriel's been here grinding to the mat. After he rings the bell, let's go. Sam Valentine tries to start smooth with a butterfly suplex, but Azriel drops right out of it into an arm drag. It's a nice little golf clap from the CMV universe. Golf clap. Kick to the mat. Ooh, I forgot to lower the game audio. Next match. Someone remind me after this match is over. Drop kick to the back of the head. Azriel starting strong for the months and months and months that Azriel's been, you know, going on record saying he wants to break into the light heavyweight championship division and become light heavyweight champion. You know, for this chance to be given to him, he really can't let it pass him by if he wants to be considered Valentine's #1 contender. Fight gonna break outside area. Azriel taking a super kick to the midsection, thrown right back into the ring. Valentine says, "What you got, bruh?" DDT, says the Boa. Into a abdominal stretch from a kneeling position. Azriel's got full control of Valentine's body in the moment, and the light heavyweight champion is definitely feeling the effects. Breaks out of it now, though. Is the damage done, however? Look at Catil. Whoa! But, wait a minute, what the hell? It's Rob Cross. Rob Cross, who we just talked about a few minutes ago. The man who Sam Valentine beat to win the light heavyweight championship at Anarchy Rules. Coming down to ringside, it seems like both Azrael and Sam Valentine aren't too happy to see him. The Global Phenom doesn't seem to want to interfere any. Oh, now he's running into the ring. What's he doing? He's got to get out of there, though. Wanted to get a closer look as Azrael pulls off a crucifix and out powerbomb. Valentine just no-sells it. Well, at least Rob Cross didn't actually attack anyone, so this match can continue. No disqualification, however, Rob Cross now ringside. He's been waiting all season long for Valentine to return so he can get that rematch for the light heavyweight championship. Not wasting any time and getting in Valentine's face, but Azrael didn't seem too happy about his arrival either. I'm sure Sam's gonna throw him out of the ring. Goodbye. Can't wait for that Royal Rumble this season. Gonna be a doozy with people just getting thrown over every second. Misses that clothesline. Catches the boot for Lord. What a lariat. Crack to the jaw though, reversed by Azrael. Says, see ya. Back into the ring, not wanting to get unlucky like Lieutenant Lucha earlier tonight. Taking that count-out loss to Reese Ortiz. Valentine throwing in hands. And there's the surprising power of Valentine that he's been known for throughout his CMV career. Military press-ups. So Valentine's got to be what? 170, 180? Maybe a bit more, but either way, that is some serious. Oh, Valentine, the dream, baby. Oh, Tyson, don't move or anything. Gonna shatter some dreams. Nasty coast to coast. Looks like Valentine might have clipped the back of his head off the mat there. Into the pin though. Run out empty. Will it be enough? 1, 2. Oh. Just about, but not quite. Follows up with a stop, but Azrael moves out of the way. Now just exchanging strikes. If Norman isn't number 30 in the Royal Rumble, I feel like we should probably lie. Now keep your eye on Rob Cross there, ringside, guys. Looks like he's going to pull some shenanigans as Azrael wows us with his agility. Rob Cross slides in a steel chair. Don't know who he's trying to help out. If I had to guess, it's going to be Azrael. Look at this. Azrael going to use the steel chair while the ref is distracted. The dirty, dirty heel. The slippery snake. Rob Cross. Oh, Azrael was hesitant at first when Cross first arrived, but now fully accepting his support, it would seem. Oh, now don't tell me he's going to do what I think he's going to do after using the steel chair. Gonna try to win with that dirty pin. 1. Oh yeah, Valentine says, get that shit out of here. Ooh, nasty neck breaker. Valentine fighting a 2-on-1 game now. That steel chair is still set up very ominously in the corner. Valentine is looking for the fall or something there for sure. Looked like it was. Big John Repe. Up into the seated position. Azrael back to the abdominal stretch. As Ron Cross just admonishes his handiwork from the safety of the ringside area. Watching his... Oh, there we go. A referee actually doing his job. Go figure. But has the damage already been done? Azrael looking to pull out that deadly, despicable, disgusting consequence. Took too much time setting it up, though. Valentine able to escape with the Northern Lights suplex. Crawls into the corner, desperate for refuge. I don't know if Valentine's going to give it to him or not. Kind of beating around the bush. Azrael's just chilling. Come here often. Just hanging out. You know, Valentine's... Oh, now he's going to try to attack him. Yep, both guys missing strike attempts here. Azrael unloading into the corner. Back elbow. Steps out of the way, though. Back into the corner. Into the midsection. Looking to go coast to coast. Once again, as he calls it, the Dream Shatterer. Deep breath. Connects. Double boots to the chest, but every time Sam hits that move, though, he risks injuring himself as well. You can see he keeps grabbing the back of his head. Hardly able to stand, just clapping into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and got it that time. Despite Rob Cross and his antics at ringside, and Azrael even going along with it, the Dream, baby, endures all to be victorious in his grand return. Azrael continues coming out here, putting on these great performances, but, well, if you don't get the win, it's not going to matter much at the end of the night. Well, Rob Cross, no matter the outcome, definitely with a statement that Valentine ain't safe. Neither is his championship. Thought Azrael had it here after hitting Sam Valentine with a steel chair while the ref's back was turned. Tried for a dirty pin, but might have had it here as well, but took way too long setting up the consequence and led to his eventual downfall. A second Dream Shatterer right there. Bringing the light heavyweight champion that sweet W. Oh, look at the dance. Oh, glorious. Look at those abs. Tell me they're not. I would eat off those abs. Topher, I would share sushi with you off those abs. Here we go, guys. Up next, our fourth match of the evening. Features another debut. Or return, depending on how you look at it. Main roster debut, we'll say, for Hunter Blackburn, the Beast of the Wild, who tore through NGW last season, now finds his footing. The landscape of Friday Night Genesis, the Man Beast, taking on Phoenix Numero Uno, a fellow newcomer we've seen a couple of times since the season started. Unable to pick up a victory thus far, but, well, I'll say, knowing what I know about Hunter Blackburn and seeing him in NGW, I do not like Phoenix's odds here. Never one to count somebody out, though. Still got a lot to get to tonight, though, guys, including more tag action. The Police Squad takes on the World Tag Team Champions, the ATL. We've got Mills in action. Originally was supposed to take on No Fun Martini, but the Constable did not arrive to the arena tonight, guys. There's been a lot of speculation about that, actually, but, well, Mills has found a suitable replacement in the form of Angelo Babos, and, well, we'll talk about why that's a big match as we get into the show more. And don't forget about that huge main event, Matt Devious and Braxton Sutter against Josh Wolf and Paul Devine, but there's the man. The wildebeest, the backwoods brutes, Hunter Blackburn. This man, last season on NGW, obliterated nearly every single man put in front of him. Only three losses he ever took. Well, we haven't seen him in about, well, near 3 months now. Don't want to even fathom what he's been doing out in the wilderness. Hunter Blackburn is now back, though, and looking just about as gnarly as he ever has. Oh, dear Lord. And the severe contrast in the form of his opponent, Phoenix Numero Uno, the luchador from Mexico. Like I said, we've seen a couple of times since this season started. Has not had a great track record, though, 0-2. Could his... Oh, man, I don't even really want to build this guy up. I feel bad. This is such a mismatch. Could this be the turnaround? Is El Jefe feeling threatened, Topher? I'd say Mexican wrestlers probably come from Mexico. That's a good bet. English wrestlers typically come from England, maybe. Welsh wrestlers from Wales. But here we go. Prime example of David versus Goliath, the 300-plus pound Blackburn against the, I don't know, 120-pound soaking wet Phoenix numero uno, who just gets tossed over to the atmosphere right out of the gate. Look at that, though. Blackburn thrown overhead with a bit of a monkey flip from numero uno. Kick to the back. Worked so well the first time. Wants to try it again. This is it, though. Blackburn's going to flatten him. That cross body. Kick to the back. Nope. Drop kick. Hunter's so dangerous, man. What great reflexes on the beast. Someone Blackburn's size should not have the type of what's the word for it? Wherewithal that he does. He just sidestep something in the blink of an eye, know what's coming. And the way he moves as well. Oh, I got that drop kick that time. Gotta be a strategy for Phoenix to keep Hunter Blackburn grounded so that he can't throw around his weight seatbelt. Always a fan of the good old seatbelt suplex. Reminds me of Dave Turner. Staple maneuver of the Hall of Famer. Knee right to the damn kidneys, followed by a mat slam. Tell you right now, that's not going to tickle. Topher, if you were in this crowd, would you be doing? Look at that! It's almost like Hunter Blackburn is treating Phoenix like he's some kind of gnat buzzing around, annoying, a pest, a nuisance. Well, now this fight spills to the outside, and I genuinely worry about Phoenix numero uno's safety. Blackburn able to use the ringside area like a weapon against Phoenix. Barrels over him. Now going to toss him back to the ring, thankfully. Down to 4. Hunter Blackburn, big boy, got to start moving, got to start trucking along. Phoenix just pulling himself up. I admire Phoenix's spirit. Number 1 did not have to take this match. Number 2, and he's throwing everything he's got at Blackburn. Certainly not backing down. Something you have to admire. Ooh, reverse DDT down onto the knee. Yikes. I wouldn't even want to step in the ring with Hunter Blackburn based on the body hair alone. I've never seen more body hair on a man. He even has hair on his shoulders. Phoenix numero uno getting in there, though. Getting down and dirty. Head scissors, elbow right to the side, right to the eye, that looks like. Geez. That's pretty rude. I guess you got to do what you got to do against someone like Hunter Blackburn. Hip toss knee right down the barrel. Shot out like a speeding bullet, and Blackburn is almost immediately back to his feet. Phoenix numero uno staring on him like, Hurricane Rana. Into the pin. 1, 2. I'm sure someone of Hunter Blackburn's size is not used to be thrown around like that. Luckily able to kick out. 2.99999. Standing drop in Phoenix numero uno. Trying to muster any sort of offense he can as Blackburn just like... Oh my God, he literally just sat up. Phoenix jaw dropped. Blindsided down with that belly to belly. Man, Blackburn isn't human. Comes from the Comes from the wild, raised in the wilderness. Only knows how to cause pain and agony. Look at that super kick. And then just clotheslines him out of the ring. This is Muslim, is what I imagine Blackburn was saying there with that cutthroat. Now just mocking, taunting, talking that ish, that trash to Phoenix numero uno, saying, telling Phoenix, hey, take the count out lawsuit, get back in here, boy. Well, Phoenix ain't backing down. That fighting spirit, Irish whip off the ropes, and just like running into a brick wall. Shoots himself back, double boots to the chest, flings him off. Phoenix has him grounded. Can he keep him there? Kick to the midsection. What's this? What's this? Ooh, swinging neck breaker. I am very impressed with Phoenix in this match. Hip toss, knee strike. Who would have known that Phoenix's best performance would be against Hunter Blackburn? Really showing the CMV Universe what he's worth. Why he shouldn't be neglected and forgotten. Phoenix gonna give it another go. The Mastodon to his feet, oblivious to Phoenix's Hurricane Rana. Again, Hunter Blackburn not used to being dropped like that. This will be one of the biggest upsets ever. I swear, if Phoenix numero uno beats Hunter Blackburn on his Genesis debut. Well, I don't know what Phoenix is doing here. Now gonna go for the pin. Will it be enough? 1, 2, 3. What? Phoenix knocking out Blackburn with the second Hurricane Rana and the Luchador. Oh, and on top of that, to just dig the dagger deeper into Goat's soul, Hunter Blackburn showing sportsmanship. Oh no, don't accept it, Phoenix, don't accept it. Phoenix is a fool, oblivious. So happy about the victory, he's gonna turn his back on Hunter Blackburn, and that's just something he shouldn't do. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, Goat, promo. Still got a bit of a cough, you know, from my cold. Well, it is time for our tertiary main event, my fine feathered friends. And the ATL in action, the World Tag Team Champs, who have been on fire. They've been fuego since this season started, absolutely barreling through the rest of the division, to the point that nobody is really sure who should be next to step up and challenge them for the gold. Certainly the Police Squad with a colossal chance here if they're victorious to get their names nudged into that #1 contender spot as former Fusion Tag Team Champions John Smith and Bill Jones, the Crooked Cops, the Hot Fuzz, not to be trifled with. We'll see how they handle themselves. Still to come, of course, Mills going one-on-one with Angelo Babos. And our main event, Matt Devious and Braxton Sutter of the Regime take on the Dream Team of Josh Wolf and Paul Devine. The first big battle between these two sides, this ever-brewing war on Genesis. So here we go, the ATL ready for competition. They're already in the ring. Here come the Police Squad, former Fusion Tag Team, but the Anarchists! Wait a minute, Tro and Caleb Reed, who have been seriously outspoken about getting a shot at the World Tag Team titles, attacking the Police Squad in the red, but it looks like they're going to take this match for their own. Caleb Reed and Tro now going to the ring as the Police Squad are completely laid unconscious, and I guess we're at least still getting some action here tonight. The ATL are game for it. They're on board. Is referee Tyson going to allow this, though? That's the question. It seems like he is. Crow, Caleb Reed, wow, robbing the police squad of such an opportunity here. And the last few weeks, it's actually been a battle between the Anarchists and the ATL in singles competition. Mainly it's been Crow and, well, Deshaun Porter, the two men in the ring right now, battling in singles competition. A couple weeks ago, that Deshaun Porter defeated Crow with a #1 contendership on the line for the Anarchists. Crow went on to say that it's not fair because the ATL didn't beat the Anarchists as a team. Well, now they have the chance to do just that as the ATL. Big drop kick. I guess the police squad just going to get up and leave. Once they do get up, they're still laying up there unconscious. Irish whip though into the corner. Crow makes a tag. Placing one team of former Fusion Tag Team Champions with another. Crow and Caleb Reed, former holders of the title. Tag with Malcolm Fry instead. Incredible teamwork of the ATL. What's made them former Fusion Tag Team Champions and two-time World Tag Team Champions. Not enough to impress Paul Devine, as we learned about during the second annual X-Gen Tag Team Classic. You know, a lot of people have hailed the ATL as possibly the next X-Gen in terms of being one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Now, Paul Devine didn't agree with that too much. Tag now to Caleb. Ooh, nice drop toe hold. Over the rope to Deshaun Porter. Laid out to dry. And pushing the knee to the back of the head, too. Drag to the center of the ring. Dropping it right on the knee. Methodically going to pick apart Fry. Irish over to the corner, charging him into lariat. Saw it coming though, elbow to the side of the head. Arm wrench. Comes at him, but only to get caught up in a drop toe hold. Tag to Crow now. And I definitely agree with Crow. I mean, the Anarchists are best when they're together, just like the ATL are best when they're together. And even Deshaun Porter said that. The Anarchists apparently not waiting around anymore to be given a chance to prove themselves, taking it by the bull's horn. What up, Becco, you delicious beast. Missed Valentine's return, but we still have that huge man in the cover. Look at that cheeky Crow with that jab. Big boot by the former Anarchy champion. Tries for a swift hook. Irish with the corner though. Not too sure what he's doing here. Okay then. Oh, there we go. Makes a tag to Deshaun. An interesting tactic. Suplex Crow drops down behind into a neck breaker. Now up to the feet. Only to try and take him back down. European uppercut up against the ropes is Crow. Irish whip. Waiting on the rebound. Drop kick, toe boots to the chest. And right to the top rope. Perhaps looking for the greatest moonsault. A missile drop to throw to the back of the head. Good enough. We're in tweet guys from Azriel who says Cross made a mistake. I didn't become full time to take shortcuts again. Since he cost me a shot at the light heavyweight championship, he will regret it. Interesting that Azriel says Rob Cross costed him that match. I feel like Rob Cross was definitely trying to help him. In fact, Azriel accepted Cross's help during the match. Playing that age-old blame game is the Boa. Deshaun Porter, though. Looking to make that money. Yeah. Out here. Ball. Drops that ball across the chest. Irish over to the corner. Big clothesline by the BT Pro. To the top rope he goes. Perhaps looking for his patch and Crow's dash with Deshaun with a kip up, and Crow throws himself in the high rank district. That did not pay off. A lot of people just throwing each other out of the ring tonight. Short on shoulder block. Opportunity the Anarchists have been waiting for to prove they deserve a shot at those World Tag Team titles. Even going so far as to beat up the Police Squad and take this match from them. Now, I'm sure the Police Squad, once they fully realize what happened, they are not going to be too happy. If I were the Anarchists, I'd probably watch my back. Reverse to the outside. Referee Tyson's count already at 6, though. These guys got to get back into the ring. And they do just that. Watch out. Ooh. I thought Caleb was going to try to screw the ATL there. Trying to get to Malcolm Fry to make that a hot tag. Crow's going to do the same, though. I've never seen that. It was pretty cool. Both men charging each other, but it's Malcolm who gets off that clothesline. Tries to throw a clothesline right back at him. Drop kick, no sidesteps. Tip for tat. There's a big move. Malcolm gets right back up. Big boot again. Caught that second time, though. Lariat. Oh, Malcolm Fry pump handle driver. The ATL might have it in the bag right here. 1, 2. Nope, just a 2 count. Caleb Reed keeps the Anarchists alive, but the question is for how long? Got to try to dig down deep and turn around the momentum. Fry having his way. Big old Irish whip. Oh, so nasty. Just ricochets off the turnbuckles in the corner. Right to right. You're a now you slam. Knee drop then follows through. Where's he going? Off the ropes? Ooh, you shook it up with quack, quack. Look at those moves. Putting some pizzazz on that leg drop. And Caleb Reed is getting absolutely torn a new one right now. The strength of Malcolm Fry, not known for his strength. That stalling vertical suplex is pretty impressive. And just a straight stomp on the face afterwards, because why not? Hook to the jaw, the hero slam, patented Fry. As Caleb Reed's trapped in the corner, the ATL completely cut off from Crow. Will they regret making an enemy of the Police Squad only to get taken down by the ATL just nearly? Wow, that was a super save from Crow by the skin of his teeth. Now Caleb Reed's got perhaps one last opportunity. Uh-oh, taking out referee Tyson. Everybody's getting mixed up. Just throwing hands, hoping they hit the correct target. Caleb Reed, we've seen him do this plenty of times before. Tornado vertical suplex. Hoping, praying it's enough to catch Malcolm Fry off guard. Ooh, it's only a 1 count. Wants to get off some elbows to the chest. Malcolm Fry says, hold this forearm smash instead. Oh, now we're going to get the ATL at their finest. Tag to Sean Porter. No? What are they doing? How is this? Heavy and backbreaker? Stop to the chest. Mamma mia. Well, that did not look pleasant. Now Deshaun just thinking of his next move. Caleb certainly feeling the effects of this bout so far. Deshaun Porter. Caleb Reed looking to snuff out Deshaun Porter off, but Malcolm on the ready with that one. Now the Anarchists cleaning house. Tyson takes another bump. And I tweet here, guys, from the Police Squad says, criminal, robbed of our tag team match. Well, we won't forget this. Police brutality will be served. John Smith, Bill Jones in the back now. They regain their composure, and they are not happy. I wouldn't be either. Especially if the Anarchists go out here and blow this. Tag to Crow. With Malcolm Fry down on the outside. This is the best opportunity the Anarchists have to put this match away. Michinoku driver, a vintage match ender. Will it be the lead? One. Oh, one count still. Caleb Reed trying to mean mug Malcolm Fry out of the ring. As Crow, what's he looking for? I have no idea. Maybe the... I cannot even guess what Crow was going to attempt there, but... Oh, Sean Porter was ready for it either way. Right back to the corner. Tries for a clothesline. Deshaun says, no way, Jose. Tying him up for a nice, simplistic, clean-looking butterfly suplex. Irish whip now into the corner, slowly but surely approaching Deshaun Porter, maybe looking for his match-ending O'Connor roll German suplex. Maybe this is what Crow was looking for before. Air raid siren. Dropping Deshaun right on the back of his head. One. Caleb, your ding-dong. I have to imagine Caleb meant to take out Malcolm Fry there, but instead dropped referee Tyson. Oh boy. That probably would have been a win there, by the way, also. Oh, now let's see if Caleb can make up for it. Deshaun's had a good enough time to rest, back to his feet. Shooting off another butterfly suplex. Dragged by arm and leg. Wise decision there by Porter, but Malcolm Fry does not look too great. Worse for wear. Deshaun now realizing that, but might be too late. Caleb Reed back to his feet. Always lethal foot DDT. You asked me the most devastating maneuver in the history of wrestling, the foot DDT. Modified T-bone, tip up by Deshaun. Caleb's hearing some bells now. That super kick right up for the jaw. Punch too. Deshaun, not somebody I'd give some real striking power to, but well, that one certainly caught Caleb off guard. Now a tag to Crow. Launching him. Oh, I told you. Oh, what? Did you guys just see what I just saw? Deshaun Porter just hipped up out of a what? He was under Crow. That was incredible. That was so clean too, what? He literally ate the crossbody and tipped up from under Crow. Wow, wow. Sorry, Paul Devine, I gotta disagree. The ATL on the next extra. Someone please play. That was beautiful. Uh-oh. But flashiness ain't gonna win the ATL this match. Anarchists know that. They're far from flashy. Also hold elbow drop. Caleb Reed saying, bring it on. Now just picking Deshaun clean. You know, Reed's got to be looking for that tornado vertical suplex of his again. Yep. That is exactly what he's going for. Caleb Reed has taken it out of himself. Barely able to stand, but one last deep breath, clenching his jaw. Going for the spear, but gets a face full of knee instead. Maybe a last-ditch effort. Right down the drain for the Anarchists. Great teamwork, though. Sean's getting choked out, chopping the throat. God damn! Catching that work. Right back to the not go hold elbow drop combo. The old faithful in tag team wrestling. Oh, Malcolm Fry talking shit about Crow's mama, though. That ain't gonna fly for Crow, no pun intended. But the distraction paid off. Or did it? Malcolm Fry, oh my God. What's that, like the fifth bump Tyson's taken in this match is Crow? As slowly as anybody ever has before in history. Climbs to the top rope. Thought he was going to close this. And a cross body. What? Get out! Get out! The shot is unbelievable. Oh my God. Now he goes to the top rope. Yeah, Jesus. He's going to go for the world's greatest moonsault. 10 out of 10. And doesn't pin? What? This gives Crow the chance to unleash that nasty forearm smash. Vintage Crow rocket kick. Single boot to the chest. What a steal this would be. 1, 2. I mean, at this point, what's it going to take, you got to wonder, for one of these teams to stay down after everything we've seen. Maybe it is this. Finally, Deshaun looking to pull off his O'Connor roll. Pop up into a bridging German suplex. Can Malcolm Fry stop Caleb, though? Yes, he can. Not a 3. Are you joking? Caleb gets cut off and dispatched by Fry, but Crow kicks out. And now Crow. Inhuman. Another air raid siren. This would be the biggest heist from the Anarchists tonight. Crow can get it done. 1, 2, 3, and he does! What a steal from the Anarchists! Attacking the police squad, taking their spot in this match, and then actually getting it done. The Anarchists defeat the ATL. Just like they said they would if given the opportunity. Crow and Caleb Reap make the most of it. What a match. And the Anarchists proved definitively that they deserved the shot. Yes, Master Topher. I told you fools to remind me, you didn't. So, obviously, it's your fault, okay? Alright, so I don't know how this updated Twitch works, so it's really weird if I go to... Did it close out the game? No, we're good. Did you guys see that screen I was on, or did it stay on the game for you? That's what I'm curious about. Because I think the way they set it up now, you can, like, go about streaming different games now and stuff. A blue screen? That's actually good news. I could possibly use that for, like, cheeky returns and whatnot. So that's good to know. Yeah, so I think the way I have it now, if I wanted to, like, stream 2 different games, I, like, wouldn't have to end the stream like I have before. So that's cool. But anyway, back to the show. Co-main event time, my lovelies, and a matchup that was supposed to be Mills taking on No Fun Martini, but interestingly enough, Martini did not show up to the arena tonight. That has caused a lot of murmurs from the backstage area that perhaps the regime had something to do with it, but nonetheless, Mills needed a replacement, and Angelo Babos, the Outlaw, stepped up, obviously wanting the chance to get his hands on Mills after what Mills did 3 weeks ago, remember? A match scheduled between Angelo Babos and El Jefe, where Mills attacked Babos backstage and took his place in the match. So Babos says he's been waiting for this chance to take on the big man. Gonna get those jobber entrances. Always great. Of course, it's Mills, who last week in a rematch with El Jefe ended up losing via countout, got ahead of himself. Mr. Money in the Bank got the better of him. Look at this, though. Mills, as clear as day, severely outsizing Angelo Babos, who runs right into a pop-up power slam, maybe letting his emotions get the better of him. I mean, Babos had no time to prepare for this match as long as the show has been on, so an hour and 20 minutes since it was confirmed Martini was not here and was not going to be able to compete in the match. And a tweet from El Jefe says, "Hey Mills, come on!" Exactly what he did last week after beating Mills via countout. It's after weeks of Mills pulling the rug out from under El Jefe that the human fish finally got a little bit of redemption. Yeah, so far it has not been looking good for Angelo Babos. He keeps throwing himself at Mills, and the judo giant has been swatting him like a fly. I don't know how smart Mills is to go ringside after what happened last week. Oh my Jesus. Just dragging Angelo Babos out with him. I ain't finished with you. Look at this now, yeah. Mills, much more than just a giant ass kicker. I mean, proficient in judo. Not somebody you want to throw hands with. Babos is learning that firsthand right now. Irish over to the corner. Tries for a dropkick calf. That was Angelo Babos. That's exactly what I was thinking. Jefe knew that he was not going to be able to beat Mills via the traditional means. You know, obviously, Mills destroyed him 3 weeks ago, and then, oh my God, what happened last week during the match? El Jefe realized he had to do something else to beat Mills. Ugh. And I think that's what Babos has to do if he's even given the chance, because, oh no. Military press followed by the Emerald Flosion. Pretty sure that's night-night. 1, 2. No. Angelo Babos. I mean, a man who's known to pull out those shocking upset victories. Look at his win over Maseo Yun last season. Look at his win over Chris Andrews last week. Of course, he ended up feeling the wrath of the Bloody Bird afterwards. You know, Babos could never catch a break. You guys can hear me now, right? Hear me better? Turn down that game audio. Hopefully not too low now. Look at this. Angelo Babos getting that back work. Drag towards the center of the ring. Mills just with ease. Grabbing him by the throat, chucking him across the ring. Goes for a pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Only a 2 count. Angelo rolls out of the ring, though. Mills distracted. Thought that he had a couple of minutes. Babos proves him wrong. Oh my God. Babos to the corner. Mills on Dream Street. Deep breath and the buzzsaw kick. No, Mills. Just before getting his bell rung. Able to stop that from happening. Uranagi slam. Right back up to his feet, even though you can tell that he's tired. Keeps taking his eyes off of Babos. Trying to put some gas back in the tank. Fireman's carry into like a power bomb. Shoulders pinned, but only a 2 count. And Mills again has Babos right where he wants him. No beating around the bush this time. Emerald Flosion number 2. 1, 2, 3, and Mills has squashed the Outlaw. Again, Babos taking this match on short notice. Only had an hour and a half to prepare, but well, he wanted to get his hands on on Mills. Or what? No. Mills does not seem to be done, though, guys. The judo giant wants to make an example of Babos grabbing a steel chair. Mills, no, you don't have to do this. You've already beaten him. Steel chair in hand. But El Jefe, Mr. Money in the Bank, the human fish, driving Mills off. Steel chair in hand, saving Babos from a perhaps career-threatening injury at the hands of Mills. Jefe with the save, and I don't even want to consider what might have happened to Babos there if not for Mr. Money in the Bank coming and saving his goal. That would have been something. Well, I think Mills just learned it real quick that that his bullying tactics are not going to be allowed to flourish with El Jefe so long as he's around. But it is now main event time, my lovelies, and it is a big one. You could say perhaps the first battle in this war that is on the brink between the regime and the rebellion. Matt Devious returns with Pat LaFave's right-hand man, his enforcer Braxton Sutter, to take on the Dream Team, Josh Wolf and Paul Devine. And I have been told by General Manager Pat LaFave that after tonight's main event, he's going to make a big announcement regarding Death Wish, which is not this Sunday, but next Sunday, guys, the first pay-per-view of this season for Genesis, regarding the Alpha World Championship match. Because, of course, Pat LaFave now, as champion since he won the title, didn't even actually win the title. Reese Ortiz pinned Josh Wolf in that handicap match, you'll remember. But Pat LaFave hasn't even been in action since capturing the belt, and Josh Wolf owed his rematch clause with Paul Devine, the rightful #1 contender, after winning that Elimination Chamber match at the end of last season at Anarchy Rules. Now, with Wolf and Devine being partners, you got to wonder if there's going to be some friction between them, as they both want that opportunity to lay hands on LaFave and capture that Alpha World title. But tonight, Wolf and Devine going to have to maintain their focus on Devious and Sutter, dispatched by old Pat to dish out some damage. Of course, Devious, as soon as he sniffed out that Paul Devine was back around, he did not waste any time. Devious has made it very clear that he is not going to allow Paul Devine to just go skipping around. After Devine broke Devious's knee inside of that Elimination Chamber last season. There he is, the dastardly one, the villain, the hero killer, Matt Devious. Matt Devious, known for his ruthless aggression. I can't believe I'm still fighting this cough. Well, Devious has aligned himself with Pat LaFave and the regime, if only perhaps to get the opportunity to lay hands on Paul Devine. Now, I mean, Devious has been chomping at the bit, with Devine being gone the majority of the start of this season, of course, over in Japan in the promotional tour. Like I said, as soon as Devine was back, Devious rose up. Because we haven't seen Devious in a few weeks. Last time we saw him, he actually lost to Chris Andrews. That was last month. Yeah, what a match. We got Braxton Sutter and Matt Devious versus Josh Wolf and Paul Devine. Wait, if you have not seen Braxton Sutter before, let's be in awe of the sheer size. I don't know where the hell Pat LaFave found this guy, but quite a find indeed. The right hand of the Alpha World Champion, the enforcer of the regime. This hulking brute. Swole. First time we're seeing Braxton Sutter in action since that handicap match against Josh Wolf, the season premiere for the Alpha World Championship. Braxton Sutter, one of the reasons that Josh Wolf no longer has the title in his possession. The regime looking like a couple of beefy boys. Here he comes. The leader of the rebellion, a man who a lot of people counted out. The start of this season, losing his Alpha World Championship, being out of action for weeks. Nobody thought Wolf was going to be able to rise back up, and certainly that he wouldn't have anybody watching his back, but, well, last week definitely proved that wrong. Wolf has got quite a talent for mustering forces. I mean, it's pretty easy for people to flock to a goal that Josh Wolf has, taken up the mantle of, considering what Pat LaFave has done to Genesis since taking over, making himself Alpha World Champion. I mean, that alone was enough to get a lot of people sour. The former CMV Alpha World Champion at the forefront of this rebellion against Pat LaFave's regime. But again, an underlining issue here is the Alpha World Championship. More than this war that's brewing, that's going to eventually spill over here on Genesis. Who deserves to challenge Pat LaFave for the Alpha World Championship? Pat LaFave said he will address that issue after tonight's main event, but there he is, the Asian sensation, the man who puts the Rising and Rising Sun, Japan's biggest export, and the 5-time world champion, returning last week with that swift victory over Kevin Silva. First time ever that Josh Wolf and Paul Devine are sharing a CMV ring. Josh Wolf had hoped that it would be them against each other for the Alpha World Championship, but, well, Pat LaFave made sure that did not happen. TV, you want to mute? There we go. So here we have it, main event time. Matt Devious, Braxton Sutter against Josh Wolf and Paul Devine. I can't wait to see Devious and Devine in that ring tear into each other, but gonna have the hero killer, former Alpha World Champion, start things off. Big stomp down onto the face. Matt Devious not finished there either. A couple more stomps to the side of the head. 3, in fact. Stomp now down on the arm. Josh Wolf. Oh, pressed. Face first into the canvas. Just disrespect shown by the former Money in the Bank winner and light heavyweight champion. Looking for an early tag to Braxton Sutter. Maybe Josh Wolf wants nothing to do with that. Neither here nor there. Down onto the hand. Josh Wolf, that vicious edge. Doesn't care if he has to break Devious's arm, and knowing full well Devine's going to want a chunk of the dastardly villain. Bringing in the Asian sensation to get him some. Woo, look at that. DDT. Actually, one of Josh Wolf's signature DDTs he likes to use. So Divine being a bit cheeky there. Devious, though, of course, slithers away. Instead, oh my God. Divine actually jumped up into that clothesline, and another clothesline sends him tumbling down to the outside. Yeah, that's the full force of Braxton Sutter. Jesus. It's something incredible when someone the stature of Paul Divine is literally thrown like a child. Tries to clothesline Braxton there. Yeah, that didn't do anything. Moves out of the corner. Irish whip. Clothesline of his own. Just throwing Divine down to the mat. Absolutely no respect for the 5-time undisputed champion. Claw hold being applied by Sutter now. Tries for a stomp. Divine, though, evades the outside. That's exactly what Paul and Josh were going to have to do to outmatch someone like Sutter. Now taking Divine for a walk. Oh, boy. Don't like where this is going. Throw her into the barricade wall. I'm sure Braxton is under direct orders by Pat LaFave to tear Josh Wolf and Paul Divine apart. Inflict as much damage as humanly possible. Maybe even embarrass them. 6. Winning by countout. Just literally throwing Divine around the ringside area. Oh boy. Braxton, no care for the ref's count. He is just destroying Paul Divine, and that's all he cares about. Now back into the ring, and 10. This match ends via countout. Braxton, I have never seen. It was a short few minutes, but I have never seen Paul Divine manhandled like that. Paul Divine got absolutely wrecked by Braxton Sutter. I don't think Divine hit a single move that was actually effective on this behemoth. And of course, Matt Devious, as soon as Paul Divine was tagged in, ran for the hills. Because Devious only wants to fight Divine when it's on his terms, when he's got the upper hand. Well, Josh Wolf now checking on Paul Divine, who seems to be unresponsive, honestly. Well, guys, as always, if you like what you saw and you want to see more, make sure you do drop a follow so that you know when I go live the next time. Of course, we'll be on Monday for Fusion. Hope you enjoy your weekends, and I will